Hi, I'm Dave and I write role-playing games. You probably know me from my gormless face, appearing on lots of videos last year and the year before on a project that I started called RPGaDay. It started a couple of years ago. I couldn't make it to Gen Con, as usual, and I kind of wanted to do something to get involved with the RPG community as a whole. And also there was a lot of negativity going on online, certainly, about gaming and some of the game developers and the game writers. And I wanted to get people talking in a positive way about their experiences with tabletop RPG. So a couple of years ago I started RPGaDay, and it took off brilliantly. First year, where there were people all over the world talking about RPGs and their favourite scenarios, their favourite game systems, their favourite settings, their favourite characters, hell, even their favourite dice or favourite miniature and stuff like that. It was great. Lots of people talking. And last year, managed to recruit some really cool names from the RPG industry to join in on the videos. It was great fun, and everybody who got involved seemed to enjoy it as well. So when it came to this year, I was thinking, so do I do it again? Another problem was, not only was my voice going, which it still is, also I'm just damn busy. This time last year, in fact even the year before, my only project I was working on was my own. I was working on the Wild RPG, the game that's a bit like Inception meets Sucker Punch, you know, the whole dream sharing kind of business. This year, I've got another project I'm working on at the moment, which is huge, and I didn't think I was going to do RPGaDay this year. In fact, I put out a message on the RPGaDay page saying, yeah, well, you know, it might come back next year. Not this year, I'm too busy. But not wanting to see such a positive thing about gaming vanish completely, a group of gamers, vloggers and bloggers have stepped in to take over RPGaDay for me for this year, which is brilliant. So I'd like to introduce you to your host for this year. The host this year is Anthony Boyd. He blogs and vlogs regularly about role-playing games. I've watched a few of his videos. The one about explaining how ship combat works in Fantasy Flight's Star Wars RPG is definitely worth watching. You seriously have to watch this. And he's even written me a little bit of spiel, so anything that you hear here is from his own voice. Anthony describes himself as resembling Bacchus, but without all the wine and revelry. Having lived in Korea for just short of 20 years, his main method of interacting with other gamers outside of his own group has been the internet, and first on forums, and then through the Casting Shadows blog, and now via his YouTube channel, Runeslinger. He has varied and voracious tastes in games and enjoys discussing them with others who do as well. With Anthony will be the RPG Brigade. They're an autonomous collective rather than a narco-syndicalist commune. They're an autonomous collective of bloggers and vloggers just like him. People who regularly post reviews, commentary, live plays, discussion of games of every era and description. And with their help, and yours, RPGaDay can thrive and reach even more people. Thrilling stories of how gaming has affected them and become part of their lives. But enough from me. Here is me officially handing over the reins of RPGaDay to Anthony. Over to you.
Thank you for that, David. You are most gracious, and I want to thank you also for giving us the opportunity to be the caretakers or custodians of your idea for 2016. RPGaDay is indeed very positive and a great way for us to share everything we love about this hobby with other people. Reading, watching, and sharing things from other gamers. I can't imagine a better way to spend my blogging and vlogging time in August every year, seeing as how, like you, I won't be going to Gen Con anytime soon. So, for 2016, what do we have planned? Well, there's a lot of us. There are a lot of plans. You're just going to have to tune in and see what they are. But how do you do that? Well, let's talk about it in particular. What I'm going to propose may seem counterintuitive, but perhaps the best way to find out what other people are saying about role-playing games is to share your own thoughts on them. Share your own thoughts in blogs, Facebook comments, G+ comments, vlogs on YouTube, or whatever your platform of choice is, and then tag them. Hashtag RPGaDay. You see, the whole idea is to get people talking about their experiences, their positive experiences with role-playing games. Get them talking. And part of talking is sharing, is communication, is interaction. So you put your ideas out there, and you go out and you find what other people are saying on that topic. You find something you like, you find something cool or interesting or that's making you think, share it. Everybody's talking, everybody's sharing, everybody's listening. The idea is to promote the positive aspects of the role-playing game community. As members of it, we know there are far more positive aspects than whatever negative aspects people bring into it from the outside. So let's share. Let's share the experiences of others and tag them. Hashtag RPGaDay. And then that gets us to the next part. Now, of course, many of the people who are watching this video are busy people. They might not have time to go searching through all of the internet looking for cool conversation to share, to get involved in. The hashtag will definitely help with that, but there's something else that gets done that makes it that little bit easier. We bring all the content together. Now, we also know that people have their platforms of preference, so we're doing our best to help you get involved. Where will all this stuff be brought together? Well, a couple of different places, and you may find that this begins to expand as the month goes on, and that's a good thing because it's all about sharing. Share the questions. Share the answers. Share and become a part of the conversation. So, in the beginning at least, the place to go to get as many of the responses all brought together as we can find will be brigadecon.org. The RPG Brigade every year hosts an annual online convention. brigadecon.org is the home of that. So go there, go to the RPGaDay menu, bring it down, and you'll have access to everything that we can find that's been shared and everything that's been shared with us. Also, the RPG Brigade is very active on Facebook. Just search for RPG Brigade. For those who prefer G+, same thing. Search for RPG Brigade. Find our community on G+. Also, the RPG Brigade is launching its own YouTube channel. So we have lots of different ways to get access to the content. But remember, the best way to get started is to share your own answers to, even if it's just a few, some, many, most, or all of the 31 questions for August for 2016. So I look forward to hearing what all of you have to say this year. I'm looking forward to your answers to the questions. And as we started, I'm very thankful to David Chapman for giving us the opportunity to become a part of this fantastic role-playing game community event. The RPG Brigade, well, we're the hosts for 2016. And we're very happy to have this opportunity to keep this fantastic thing going. Next year, 2017, we, and I'm sure you, are hoping for David Chapman to return and be our host, to be sitting here instead of me talking to you about the 2017 RPGaDay. But until then, we look forward to being your hosts in the month of August. Stay tuned.